pills. And both players are now going to be off. Pay no attention to the mouse in front of the timer. Uh, as
Oh,
we've got a pretty good board on Packy's side, a little floaty, but on Betty, boy, that is not a lot of yellow availability. So that's definitely something she's going to have to fight with. But as you said, she's a great versus player, and that tends to lead to a level of just creativity in getting your way out of things like this. So it's going to be interesting to see how she does that.
oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, even if you see some little bits of garbage here and there, I'm sure Betty that has a plan already for them to be taken out pretty quickly. As we now see that yeah, Betty still doesn't have any yellow on her top line, trying to figure out some way to do something about that. Has a little bit of a mistake there on column one with that double red. I'm sure she wanted to put it on top of that red virus.
And in case anybody's noticed, yes, Betty hasn't started her timer, but we've got some eagle-eyed folks keeping an eye on things. And just either way, how this goes, we know that Packy started first on our screen. So if Betty wins outright, then we'll know that she's got it. Otherwise, they'll be checking the times as soon as this is over. So they're going to keep playing, and that'll just make it even more exciting as both of our players are right at the end of level 6.
Yeah, definitely. We tell the players to just continue playing. As we see Paki trying to figure out a way to get out of that, the 147, he had some trouble getting to that right side. But yeah, that was part of his board, just not working out the way that he prefers, as he now has a misdrop there on that left side.
Yeah, that's going to cause a little bit of a struggle, but it probably won't be too awful much. As Betty is now into level 7 as well. She's now missing pretty much all red access on the top of her board. She's finding some unique ways to get it started. But yeah, and that looks like a misdrop. I guarantee you it's not. She's going to find a way. She's going to have to wait for a double yellow or manufacturer one at this point in order to decides to not pull the trigger on that combo. Sometimes that's what you have to do. And Dr. Mario just not playing nicely. She does manage to get it off, but not in the way that she had hoped. And
Yeah,
well,
however, that column five is not that terrible. It only has a one virus, and it's on the bottom row, so you can even access it horizontally if necessary.
yeah, on Packy's side, we see that he's down to one red and a whole bunch of yellow. Unfortunately, two of them are up in the floating zone, but knowing Packy, he will just go for it. Yep, always pressing down. That's his style. A little bit of drop time. That's just life. As he's out at a 322.
Right, as Betty manages to start working on that right side. Yeah, that column seven is looking interesting once again. But yeah, she was planning all along to go for that T, and yeah, now having to deal with all of that happening on the right side, just trying to uncover stuff. Mostly, once again, going back to that column five where she had that situation early, and now she has to deal with well, trying to open up stuff.
The doctor is not known for being a fan of our plans as we play this game, so no surprise there that he wasn't too happy with this one. But Betty does manage to get out at we're going to say about a 4 minutes 20 seconds according to Packy's timer.
Yeah, definitely. As Paki already getting us into single digits after this clear, and oh, I thought he was going to go for the double there, but now he's on 9 viruses, so taking quite advantage at this point from Betty.
Yeah, he's just playing his game, and the doctor's going to let you do that. Then there's nothing you can do to stop Packy whenever he's doing that. Meanwhile, Betty getting
Indeed.
a good
Oh,
uh, Betty getting a good start on her level 8 as Packie's finishing up his and is now into level 9. Um, seeing again this great combo play from Betty, just finding really unique ways of putting the game together. That's kind of a hallmark of this versus style player, as Betty, as you said, is just really good at that style of play. Great that combo was insane.
Yeah, definitely, and she's still finding ways to continue clearing some stuff in, as you say, interesting ways. As on the other hand, we have Paki, who now needs to find interesting ways himself to try and work around this very blue board. Really, anything on the top line is blue and nothing else.
Extremely blue on his side. He's got access to like one red, and now he's opened up some yellow. But honestly, it's gonna be a real challenge for him to do anything with anything that
Oh,
isn't blue at this point.
interesting placement there of that blue yellow. I'm not sure exactly what the plan was with that, or maybe he was just slamming his controller too fast. Sometimes that also happens because of the sheer nature that is the fact that Mario is not giving you what you want.
I think he might have been looking for a bridge, but decided against it, and it's going to slow him down just a touch. Give Betty a chance to get into level 9 as she does, but it's going to be it would be extremely difficult for her to get past Packy at this point. He does have a little bit of an island on that right hand side, but overall, it looks like he is going to be able to take this first game.
Yeah, definitely. But Betty doing quick work of this level 9 or at the very start of it, getting exactly the pills that she needs in order to bring viruses down very quickly, getting almost no drop combos at this point. So exactly what you want. However, Paki is already out at a 703, and we're just gonna go and confirm. But it looks like definitely this is one for Paki.
Yeah, just a good match between both of our players. They are uh, nothing to complain about. It's just sometimes that's the way Dr. Mario goes, and uh, Betty definitely going to be able to just shake this one off and go for it and throw some amazing combos down as she's just trying to do here. Looks like she's probably going to go ahead and finish this one up. I don't blame her, especially when she's got the opportunity to throw some combos like that down. That is, it's just fun, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, I
definitely. And you want to take to get the nerves and all that out and just yeah, show that you can finish this no matter how terrible the RNG sometimes might be.
yeah, it's one of the tenets that I try to live by when I'm playing. Just getting my practices on is uh, bite back at the one that bit you. So, GG's to both players for that first game, and we're gonna get our ratings from both players and get ready to start our next one.
Alrighty. Yeah, don't worry, Betty. It's fine. Yeah, we manage on our sides. So okay, we have a ready from Paki. I just waiting for Betty to make sure everything is right. There we go. She's ready. Shakes the nerves a little bit more, and we're gonna get started.
All right, and we've got our 3, 2, 1, and pills in the chat. And we're ready for game 2 between Betty and Packy. Packy gets started. Looks like just an interesting setup. Bit of a barge in the middle there. On Betty's side, a pretty similar board actually. They're both built about the same. So we'll see. The only thing I don't like about Packy's is that wall he's got on the right. We'll see how these players do with two really similar boards.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, Paki prioritizing those fields there on the or those viruses, blue viruses on the bottom. But he manages to get that double red. Realizes he can actually use some Well, that yellow double with like a bridge and pulls it off. So he took a lot of that red, and really there's not much left on his board.
Yeah, he's gotten some really high number combos, getting 3 and 4 viruses knocked out with a single clear, and that will really take your times down if you can find ways to do it. Um, Meanwhile, on Betty's side, she is making really short work with her board as well. Unfortunately, is just stuck needing a lot of red as Packie's out at a 117.
Well, Packie making quick work of that level 6, and yeah, just utilizing it to its full potential.
Big
It's
combo
nice.
out of Betty.
Yeah, nice prioritization there by Betty.
Oh, as Packie gets a cross clear over on his right hand side. That is just the sort of thing you like to see.
And a little bit unfortunate that Betty is not going to be able to connect those two reds, but it's fine. She's going to get 1, 2, and come on, where's the third one, Mario? There we go. And she's going to be out at 158.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Mario showing his support for Ukraine right now. Unfortunately, not what Betty's needing.
Yeah,
That blue and
definitely.
yellow going on.
And now Paki once again in the situation where a lot of his board is red, but in this instance he's about to be out of all the other colors. Yeah, it's not usual to see this on Paki's boards, but sometimes that's the way the game plays. So yeah, he just has to roll with it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm not a big fan of the way he placed that bottom row, but now I see he's got a red ready to drop down there, so that's gonna take care of one clear, uh, comboing out a whole bunch of this red. But oh, and he gets a double to finish it out at 255. That's a really good time coming out of 7.
Yeah, definitely. It was a little bit slower there, but nonetheless, getting out under 3 minutes, definitely something that you are shooting for in this tournament. As Paki now with a horizontal, trying to get some yellow on the top line, has to do some talks there in order to maximize the usage of that double peel.
Yep. On Betty's side, we're looking at a good solid end game. Unfortunately, the reds are just not falling for her. She needs a red blue to be able to take out one good section. She's gonna go for a cross clear with a combo. That's always a nice thing to see. And she is going to be out in 1, 2, and 3 reds at a 343.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Paki has had a few problems there on that left side. He's managed to clear a good chunk of it, but as you can see, there's still leftovers in that in columns 3 and 4, and yeah, he's basically trying to clear some of that, given that what he needs everywhere else is blue and more blue. So yeah, just slowing him down and giving Betty a chance to bring this a bit closer.
It's never a good feeling when you get, in a good 30 seconds or so in and realize that you haven't made a clear in a while. Well, you're trying to take apart one of these just weird bridges that you've made for yourself. It's a really rough feeling, and it can really set you off. So luckily, Packie has managed to get out of that and is just a couple of blues away from finishing that board
Yeah,
at a
he's out.
451.
Okay, under 5 minutes, which is very nice indeed. Betty, however, it's just 17 bars is behind. It's still doable. I know it's Paki that's on the other side, but yeah, who knows? Betty can bring some of that magic.
She's definitely capable of it, and that's what we've been saying all night. Is that
No, that doesn't work.
yeah, that's not a good. It's not going to work out for Packie there. He's going to have to do a little garbage management. But yeah, we're in any given Sunday sort of territory here. It's just about any player can beat just about any other player with the right, a little bit of luck and a whole lot of talent that these folks have got. So Packie managing to pull out of that one. But yeah, no, this is it's one of the great things about this tournament and the talent levels that we're seeing is nobody's really ever out of it. As Betty clears out of her level 8, is now sitting in level 9, and Packie has been slowed down by the bits of trouble that he's run into.
Yeah, definitely. But it's just a matter of opening up that right side for Paki. But if nothing else, Betty has managed to get out of level 8, which is also one of the important things to do here. Don't get lapped. Just yeah, try and keep it still manageable, and yeah, just keep going for it. As interestingly, there Paki has that double blues a little bit hidden, but
Oh,
of
look
course
at
he's gonna get
that.
hit with a nice luck there. He's out at a 637.
Yeah, absolutely. Packie getting a touch of luck right at the end. You like to see that for our players, but it's skill on top of it. I'm just saying that little bit of pill placement at the end that was a touch lucky for him. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this match as Betty is just finishing up and taking that little bit of a lap at the end. Our next matchup is going to be coming up in just a couple of minutes. So thank you all for hanging out with us. Give these players a follow; they definitely deserve it. And get ready for another great matchup when we come back.